What's up, everybody? This is Jason back with Campbell's Morale Music Rig Review. I think we're on episode 53 now. We are back on the guitar players. You know, I couldn't find a bass player this week, so I'm just kidding. We're going to do another guitar player rig rundown, and this is the first of probably this whole band we're going to run down. So of ham radio, we got Stephan Yampolsky.
What's up?
Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yampolsky.
Yep.
So
it's a weird one.
It's a weird one, but Stephan's been shopping here for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
I know for 10 years or more. So
Yeah, something like that. Some crazy amount of time.
yeah, thanks for doing this. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Talking about your rig. Guitar player of Ham Radio. If y'all haven't checked Ham Radio out, those boys are doing some good work, and they sound great, and they're awesome. They all shop here, which makes them even more awesome.
Yep.
And
That's why we sound so good.
yeah. And so, yeah, we'll start off with the best musician in the band.
Clearly.
And Stephan, if you want to talk about we'll start with the guitar, and just tell me what guitar it is. And
So we got the Schecter CR6 Diamond Series. What drew me to it was a couple different things. It looks pretty cool. I like the black hardware, and it's got coil tap. So when I'm playing some kind of cleaner stuff, it's great for a lot of clarity. Reverse headstock, it's good for the tuning that we play in because the top strings get a little more play.
right.
Like that drop C sharp. And lastly, it's super light, so I feel like I'm not like
Play all night with it.
yeah.
Yeah, the burl top, and you probably can't see this on camera, but the burl top on that thing is beautiful.
Yeah, we'll get some close-ups on her.
Yeah, and pretty much all stock the way you got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm looking to do some modifications to it. Hopefully y'all can help me with that.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the fact that it's a hardtail, so you don't have to worry about it going out of tune so
Yep.
much.
For sure.
Yeah, and the Barzio click lock straps. That's we sell those here too, and those are super handy.
Yeah, definitely a staple. I feel like these have been the number one for a while, and now those locket straps are kind of creeping up behind them.
Yeah, those are cool too.
Yeah. I got some of those for my acoustics.
Okay. So you're coming like straight out of this guitar, and we've had a couple of people on with these Line 6 Pod Go's.
Yes, sir.
Is this pretty much the main rig that you're playing now? The
Yeah.
Pod Go into a power amp and stuff?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so you're kind of, you're blending, all the digital stuff with the analog power and still running a cab on stage and stuff, all that too. So
Yeah, running the digital stuff through a pair of Celestion Vintage 30s.
and that's 212. Yeah, those things sound killer. If you want to talk about maybe some of your presets on this Pod Go, like a clean and crunch and all that good stuff.
So I'm a big pedal hopper on stage. So there's a toggle switch on here that can switch from like effects toggle mode to channel switcher mode. So my 4 main channels, I've got a clean. And then my main distorted tone. Then more of like a crunchy one, and it comes stock with 2 different delays to get some cool different patterns. And if I want to, I can just toggle those delays off. Get like a pretty cool little, kind of like an AC30 with a tube screamer sound on it.
Oh yeah.
And then this is probably the wackiest one I have, is kind of the same thing, like a copy of my main distorted tone, but it's got a octaver and like an octave delay on it. So that's fun. And then if I want to bust into some of our songs are tuned way lower, like heavier drop tunings. So I've got a little drop setting on here I can hit, and I'll toggle my reverb and the drop at the same time. Just get a little crazy with that sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that sounds cool. So you 4 or 5 presets, basically what you roll with.
Yep.
Do you ever use the volume as a wah, or just mainly just volume? Or
No, I'm actually not a big fan of the wahs on here. I think I would probably have to get into like maybe purchasing a patch set for it that's got some different wahs on there.
For sure.
For whatever reason, it's just not working for me right now. But Still figuring that part out. But I do sometimes just roll it off.
Yeah, kind of fade out thing. Yeah. Then coming out of that, we talked about earlier the power amp he's running, a Seymour Duncan Power Stage 700, which has plenty of power. I powered 2 bass cabs with that thing. And if y'all haven't checked those out, they got cab simulations on the direct outs on the back, and they're stereo. You can go stereo in and out. And then the Seismic Audio 212 cab with the vintage 30s.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds killer. I guess Ham Radio, they got a show coming up Sunday, but this will air after that show with Strange Gods and who else? Curses. And but yeah, y'all been playing a lot here lately.
Yep. Trying to get shows in like Asheville, Nashville, Knoxville, and the likes.
You working on any album stuff or new material? Or?
Yeah, so we just put out a song called Relief and music video directed by Matt Napier. We got that one mixed by the homie Justin Mitchell, and he knocked it out of the park, so go check that out. And then we got a song coming out, a follow-up single coming out in April called Higher Ground. So we'll drop the pre-save link in the description.
Yeah, for sure. And y'all definitely go check these guys out live because it's, I mean, you hear them, online, and it's way different than hearing it live for sure. And we talked earlier, the throwback to Navajo Witch shirt.
Yep.
A shout out to my boy, Dylan, and fellow bass player.
Yep. Yeah, those guys paved the way. So.
Yeah, for sure. You just want to play some Vapor, and do you want to play through a few little things?
Sure. Or? Sweet. So I'll just showcase my distorted tone going into the octave part. So
okay.
Like the first half of the relief hook, I'm playing a kind of like almost like hammer on, hammer off alternate picking part. I kind of like play back and forth from hammer on, hammer off to alternate picking.
Okay.
And halfway through, I stomp on the octave, so it gives it an octave up effect. Along with the backtracks, it creates a really cool like wall sound.
Okay.
So that riff goes a little something. Okay, I'll just give an example of going from my standard tuning to drop. So it's basically from drop C sharp down to drop A sharp. So
that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's going down 3 semitones from drop C sharp.
And that's all in the pod go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to be a little careful playing full chords when you're using that drop.
Tracking.
Yeah, because it's not super good on the polyphony side of things. But so what happens on that hook of Higher Ground, which is coming out in April, start with a little lead going into the heavy chords.
I thought that track pretty good. It's all you always think about on these digital octave stuff, and then everybody talks about the tracking and how close it is.
Yeah.
And if it's a little bit dirty, I don't care. It kind of gives it more, more meat to it or whatever. And I kind of like the old analog octave stuff.
Mm-hmm. But our bass player uses that same configuration, like same pedal, same effect, same like amount of semitones pitched down. And it works really good on bass because it's just one note at a time.
Right.
And then like I said, you got to be a little bit mindful of it. But it's not so noticeable, especially when our other guitar player has a legit like baritone with the real tuning, with an actual guitar in drop A sharp.
Yeah.
So it all blends together pretty well live and adds like a lot of thickness to the sound.
For sure. And pretty much every show you're playing this guitar and this pedal and everything.
Yep.
That's cool. Like, I mean, just shows you don't need to bring like 2 or 3 guitars if you
Yeah,
to
I bring
retune and all that
I
stuff.
bring a backup. It's the Gretsch Streamliner
Yeah.
double jet with the double cutaway thing. So that was my main, and then I got this thing because mainly the weight factor is huge for me because I can run around and I can do like guitar spins now.
Knock the fool.
Yeah, all that dumb shit.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And for all y'all that don't bring backup guitars, shame on you. You break a string, what are you going to do?
Got to be prepared.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good kind of rundown of what this pod can do. And
Yep.
we actually got one here in the store for sale. So if you like what you hear, you can buy one.
Come get it.
And that we get to see more Duncan Power Stage amps, which are some of the better power amps I've seen. They got the 200 and the 700.
Mm-hmm. One thing about them is they do go perfectly. They're literally designed for helixes, like Line 6 pod, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
whether you got it in a rack or floor model.
Yeah. And as you can see, I mean, it's still almost like running an amp, but having the convenience of not carrying a big amp, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just put everything in one rack together with, it's like I said, the other guys are pretty much running the same thing, and they've got one of these in our rack too. So they just run the stereo channels, so left and right.
I got you. Anything other than this Sunday, which will already be past time we air, any other gigs that you know of coming up?
Let me think. So I have to pull out the old phone.
Yeah.
Do a little jump cut. You know what? Let's see if we can get Jamin to answer.
Hello.
Hey, what shows do we need to promote on the Jason and Jason show?
Yo, what's up, Jason?
What's up?
Shit, I'm just, I don't know, I'm.
You're live on TV right now.
You're on
God
national
dang it.
television.
So we've got next Sunday with Curses.
That's this Sunday.
We got that one.
Okay, unreal. Then we've got July 6th with Dick Capone's again, us headlining. And then when's the Elizabeth show? The Dry Hill show?
Didn't that get
June
moved?
18th.
I thought it was June 3rd.
Some of y'all gonna be there.
Yeah.
You're live hearing what it's like to be in a band live in real time. So it's June 1st. We were both wrong.
It didn't get moved to June 3rd?
No, it's June 1st.
All right. Well, it's either one of those days.
June 1st or June 3rd.
It's definitely June 1st.
And is that in Elizabethton, he said?
June 1st, Dry Hill, West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. That's kind of like
Yeah,
Clark
and then
County.
Elizabethton, we have April 13th. We're doing an acoustic show.
Yep.
Yep. That's it.
Sweet.
You better not have your guitar out of tune on this rig run. I know you're playing a Schecter. It's pretty easy with a Schecter.
All right, well, you be
great.
All
good.
right, do you need anything else from me?
Nah, you good. Get back to work.
All right, love you boys. Have fun. Peace.
Peace out.
So plenty of chances to catch ham radio.
Yeah, we'll put those dates on the screen since we just butchered that.
No, this has been fun. What else you want to talk about? You want to talk shit about anybody else?
Well, I hate the dudes and curses. No, I'm good.
You good playing there? Played all the riffs you want to play?
I think so.
All right.
Promoting the new stuff.
Yeah, promoting the new stuff. Y'all check out Ham Radio for real. They may seem unorganized, but they're They're a great band.
We get it together.
Yeah, and put on a great show. And they all shop at Campbell's Music, which is really cool.
Yep.
And they have for a long time. Like, I ain't just saying that. I've seen these guys in here for the last 10 years, for real. And
Got to do it.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all supporting local.
Definitely.
And this is what we're doing. We're trying to just give back to the local bands and promote them because Lord knows we need it.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Got to help each other out.
for sure. And Ham Radio, Stephan, appreciate you doing it.
Thanks,
hanging
sir.
out with.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah.